All right, please turn to page 612 and we'll do a little bit of practice. We're going to solve each equation and we're going to check our solution. For number 1, it says y plus 7 is equal to negative 10. So we want to get the y by itself. So how can we get rid of this plus 7? Are we going to add or subtract a 7? Go ahead and answer that for me. Very good. We're going to do the subtraction equality property, and we're going to have plus 7 minus 7. That creates a zero pair, and that will go away. But since we have done minus 7 on this side, we also have to do minus 7 on the other side. Okay. We know that when we subtract a positive 7, we're really adding a negative 7. So if we have negative 10 plus negative 7, what is the answer going to be? Very good. That is going to be y is equal to negative 17. All right, let's go ahead and look at number 2. We have 4 is equal to e minus 8. And it doesn't matter that the variables on the right side, they're both equivalent, so that's fine. So we do want to get the e by itself. So we don't care about the 4 for right now. We're going to go over here and focus on this minus 8. What should we do? Add or subtract an 8 to create a zero pair? Go ahead and answer that for me, please. Very good. We're going to do the opposite. The inverse of minus 8 is plus 8. And a negative 8 and a positive 8 create a zero pair, so those go away and make a 0, and leaving the e by itself. But since we did the plus 8 on this side, we're also going to have to do plus 8 on the other side. Okay, come on, pen. If we have a positive 4 and a positive 8, we're going to put those two together. What's that answer? Very good. E is going to be equal to a positive 12. Okay. What I'd like you to do is go ahead and look at the next page on 613. We're going to do some of the independent practice problems together. All right, so for number 1, we have c plus 3 is equal to 6. And we want to get the c by itself. So what operation should we do to get rid of this plus 3? Answer that, please. Very good. We're going to subtract 3. Plus 3 minus 3 creates 0 pair. And so since we have c isolated, we have to do the same thing on the other side. And if we have a positive 6 and a negative 3, that's the same as 6 minus 3. What's that going to be? Very good. C is going to be equal to the number 3. All right, so number 3, a minus 2 and 1/10 is equal to 5 and 8/10. Just because this is our decimals, that doesn't mean this is going to be difficult. We do the same exact process. If we want to get a by itself and we have minus 2 and 1/10, what operation should we use? Very good. We're going to add. We're going to do the inverse of subtraction, and we're going to add 2 and 1/10. That creates the zero pair. But if we add on this side, we have to add on that side. And so I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this over here to give myself some more room. I'm going to make sure that I line up the decimals. And when we put these two together, I'm going to make sure I put the decimal down here. 8 plus 1 is 9. 5 plus 2 is 7. So the answer is going to be a is equal to 7 and 9/10. Number 5, a CD cost $14.95. This is $7.55 less than the cost of a DVD. Write a subtraction equation to find the total cost of the DVD. So I'm going to go ahead and write my subtraction setup here. So a DVD, okay, so the CD is less than a DVD. So DVD is what we don't know. Right here, we need to find the cost of a DVD. So I'm going to use the variable D. Now, what am I going to subtract from D? Go ahead and answer that for me. Very good. A CD cost $14.95. This is $7.55 less. So that is what's getting subtracted. So 70.55, and again, my 5s look like S's. That's okay. So, and the answer for that equation is $14.95. So I'm going to write that right here. Okay. So now that I have my equation, I want to go ahead and solve for it because it says to write the equation and solve it. So if I have minus $7.55, what am I going to do to get rid of that? Am I going to add or subtract? Very good. I'm going to add $7.55, which creates a zero pair. This goes away. So $14.95. Very carefully, I'm going to add on the other side as well. Okay, pen, be nice. Make sure you line up the decimals. 5 plus 5 is 10. 1 plus 9 is 10 plus 5 is 5. Carry the 1. 7 plus 4 is 11 plus 1 is 12. And that means that a DVD is going to cost $22.50. Okay, let's go ahead and look down at number 7. We'll do part of that together. Okay, we're going to look at this graphic, and it talks about a reading reward that 50 points you get a pizza party, and you earn the points by reading books, reading magazines, reading newspapers. A says May has already earned 30 points. Write and solve an addition equation to determine the number of the points she still needs. So we're looking for the number of points that she still needs. So I'm going to use the letter P for that. So I'm going to do points plus and then equals. Now, what amount do I actually need to earn for the pizza party? Answer that for me, please. Very good. I need a total of 50 points. So I don't know how many points I need, but I do know how many I already have. How many do we already have? Very good, 30. So here's my addition equation. How can I solve for this? How would I get rid of this 30 to get the P that I need by itself? Am I going to add or subtract? Very good, I'm going to subtract. So if I subtract 30 on this side, I need to also subtract 30 on this side. And this zero pair goes away. P is by itself, and 50 minus 30 is 20. So the answer is that May still needs 20 points. Okay. Make sure that once you finish your independent practice, that you are also doing your activities for science in Canvas. Thank you.